Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish. As you can see, we're here, and I have made a party, but I actually was thinking about it, and I decided to just go with the standard characters for now. The thing is, when I create a character, I technically get a choice from these other, well, races, I guess, these other cultures, but they're not available right now, because, yeah, I'll have to establish forts in their lands for soldiers from those lands to become available, which makes sense. But for the time being, you can't really do that, and I would like to, have one of each, one from each area in my final party. So since I am going to, replace my current party anyway at some point, I might as well go with the default. Yeah, even though it's a little bit lame, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So eventually I'm going to make my own custom characters, and there's really not that much to customize. I could have changed their appearance too. In fact, I still can, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to treat them as actual predefined NPCs, Even though, of course, we're not going to actually have any kind of conversations or party banter, which is, unfortunate. That's the downside of most games where you fully create your own party rather than recruit NPCs, but it's what it is. Also, I cannot actually exit out of this menu without... Oh, that's the same random characters I entered previously. Nice. Yeah, so I have to actually make a character in order to be able to delete him and then exit the menu. So yeah, we're going with Elspeth, Patricia, and Terence. I changed their order because I'm used to having another fighter type in the second party slot, and then mage, and then healer, which seems to be what's going on here. I have not actually looked at all their skills, because I was starting to, and then I figured, might as well go over the skills together. So, yeah, I had started looking at her magic spells here. Also, I can't help but notice that... Oh, that's... I did not realize that. Okay, interesting. So, while on the combat tab, I guess because there is more information than comfortably fits in this area here, they split it up so that while combat is selected, you only get these physical, or actually not even just physical, these basic stats here, and then you get more magical resistances and things like 2 hit bonus. That's so nice. Critical chance, speed bonus, healing bonus, blessing bonus, curse bonus. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that's nice. There is a bit more going on in terms of statistics than first seen, but still, no stats, no attributes, as we're used to. That's fine. I mean, let's take a look at the magic spells. This is interesting. So you do gain more energy with unlocking spells from these tiers, which is nice. Not sure what it really... Okay, spend at least 1 skill point in this tier to get this bonus. Okay. Right, and they unlock the usage of more powerful arcane items, I guess. Presumably things like wands and maybe spell scrolls. Interesting. Magic damage plus 1 bonus. Okay. Yeah, anyway. We get shock as our basic attack spell. And upgrading that increases the damage. We got terror as a single target crowd control, basically. Unfortunately, it does not look like we have anything like daze, although there might be something in the support spells. Well, we'll see. I've not looked at those at all. So we got terror, we got magery, which interestingly gives a 20% bonus to healing, blessings, and curses, but not damage. So, I mean, I guess a 20% damage increase for a tier 1 ability would probably be a little bit too overpowered, but still. Healing, blessings, and curses. Okay, sure, why not? We got a summon spell, Call Bones. And interestingly, it summons a skeleton to fight for me at a space I select. That's new, and that sounds like it would actually make this more desirable than it used to be. If I can summon a skeleton directly in front of an enemy I want to keep busy, that's another form of crowd control, so that's nice. Weakness inflicts weakness on targets in a circular area, reducing their damage, which is nice. Icy Wave, which is a cone shape AoE attack that we start out with, also not bad. Poison Rain is our first circle targeted area that also adds a damage over time effect, so we'll see how good that is. It does cost 2 energy. Oh, actually, okay, so does the Icy Wave. And she starts out with 5 points only, 5 energy points. I wonder if there are going to be ways to refill energy during expeditions at all, because if not, then we're severely limited in our ability to use any kind of magic, really. Even her most basic attack spell is not free, so yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna, well, definitely interested in seeing how that works out. I can only assume and hope that we do get more energy as we level up, naturally. I mean, we kind of have to, right? Gain a skill point. When you gain an outnumbered level, the damage from all your attacks increases. Oh, okay. So every other level you get more, you deal more damage. It does not mention getting more health or energy naturally, which is really interesting. Maybe we never will, outside of the bonuses you get for leveling things here. Huh. Anyway, yeah, well, we'll learn. We'll learn. Raw power increases your maximum energy by 1 per 5 character levels. Okay, so yeah, actually, I wonder if this is the only way to make leveling up increase your energy. That's so crazy. Time warp is yeah, basically the slow effect. Circular area. Okay, it looks like it's going to be targeted instead of being centered around the caster. So that's nice. It's maybe the closest thing we'll get to a daze spell in this game. We got Fireball, which, you know, got a massive upgrade from compared to all the other Spiderweb games, from being the lowest level, the most basic attack spell, to being the top tier spell. And in fact, it is a circle targeted area now. So more similar to the D&D Fireball spell. I'm actually quite excited about this, but it also does cost 3 energy, so yeah. Yikes. Shockwave costs 2 energy. Damages and stuns enemies in a cone-shaped area. Okay, damage and stun in a cone shape. Alright, I guess that's kind of Daze-like. Build Construct. Okay, so a more powerful summoning spell. Interesting. Let's take a look at him. He starts with some support spells, including... Okay, I was wondering, I hadn't looked as I said, but I was wondering if there was going to be classical healers, but apparently so. Heals a single ally. For an unspecified amount, and at level 2 heals 10% more, which does not sound like that huge of an upgrade. I mean, the basic attack spell here gets a 25% increase, but oh well. Inspiring Cry blesses all allies within 6 spaces for 4 turns, increasing the damage. Okay. Increases duration by 2 turns at level 2. Hide in Shadows. Interesting. Passive. Huh. Wow, that's cool. I guess I want that on my mage as well, then. So enemies focus on them less. Huh, that's neat. But he doesn't start with that. Curing, okay, useful. But of course, well, he actually does not have any energy increases, so he only has 3 points, 3 spell casts. I mean, I guess in that way it is similar to the limited, you know, memorized spells from Dungeons and Dragons. And maybe it's gonna work similarly, I don't know. We'll learn. Speed provides 12 turns of haste to 1 ally. Oh, okay, back to the single target haste spell. Alright. Teleport. Okay. Teleports 1 character to a nearby spot. Oh, so do you only specify which character to teleport, but not where to teleport them to? So a random blink, basically, just to get out of harm's way? Maybe into some other harm's way? Huh. Interesting. Healing Wave. Okay. Heals all allies within 6 spaces of the caster. For 2 energy. Disruption removes 6 turns of blessings from the enemy target. Okay, so single target buff purge, which I guess could come in handy. Haste always... Okay, hastes you by 10%. What does that mean? Hasted by 10%. Does he act faster in combat, sooner in combat, or does he get 10% more action points? So 0.5? I don't know. Restoring Rain. Heals all allies within 6 spaces. Also cures poison, bleeding, and curses. Interesting. So just a better and targetable party heal. Within 6 spaces. Yeah, I don't know. It might be within 6 spaces of the caster, like this one. Except that this one also cures. Seems like a straight upgrade from Healing Wave, but maybe it's somehow different. Battle Frenzy. Hastes and blesses all allies within 6 spaces for 5 turns. Hastes and blesses. Okay, so that basically combines Inspiring Cry and Speed. Doesn't last as long, but it does affect all allies, so that's nice. Silence silences one foe, preventing it from using abilities. Okay, that might be really useful. Interesting. Oh, and they don't have any cultural skills? Oh, I guess they don't. They're just uncultured. Interesting. Well, now let's, last but not least, take a look at the combat skills. So she starts with her brutal blow, like we do. And the blinding blow, like we do. Steel Skin. Gives 20% per level resistance to bleeding, poison, stun, and mental effects. Okay. Not armor, but actually that sounds pretty good. 20% per level? Per character level? Because that's insane. Although I guess it probably doesn't stack in a linear fashion, so it's not like at level 5 we're immune to those things. That would be a bit too much. It can only be another 20% of your existing resistance or something. I don't know. Maybe it only strengthens existing resistances to begin with. I guess it's easy enough to find out once we actually get some skill points to spend. She gets the Stunning Shot. Okay. Your next attack will stun your foe. It is called Stunning Shot. Even though all of these abilities work either... Well, most of them work either in melee or at range. Okay. It also deals... Oh, wait. At level 2 deals 25% more damage. Okay, so baseline it does not actually increase your damage like these skills do. Okay, good to know. Whirlwind is there. Fast Feint. Your next attack with your weapon is a Cunning Feint. Feint, is that how you pronounce that? Feint. You will be faster and do more damage for several turns. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Doesn't have a... Yeah, it doesn't debuff the enemy somehow, but makes you just deal more damage for a while. Sounds good to me. Like to have that. Hardiness, okay, increases your maximum health by 10% per level. Okay. I mean, these skills only have one level, so it only makes sense that it actually means per character level rather than skill level. Or else why word it that way, right? Shield Shatter. Your next attack will, with your weapon, will do 25% extra damage and make your foe vulnerable, increasing your damage to it. Okay. Isn't that? Oh, this reduces damage. The enemy does. Okay, and this does bleeding. This is the cleaving attack or the AoE attack. Knockback. Okay. Will knock back you and ensnare your foe, keeping it at a safe distance. Alright. Charges at a foe, strikes it, and stuns it. Nice. Good old charge attack. Bludgeon senseless. Your next attack will slow, weaken, and confuse your foe. Amazing. And that only takes one. So far, the only thing that costs 2 points is the Bow Rush. Oh, and the Terrifying Scream. Okay. Terrifies all enemies near you, causing them to flee. Huh. Alright. Okay. And he gets these in addition. Haste and blesses all allies. So that is basically the same as this. Hastes and blesses for 5 turns. Yeah, it's a bit more expensive, right? Yeah, this only costs 2. Interesting. Haven's Mercy heals and cures all allies. Maybe higher ranks will reduce the costs for some spells. And Haven's Command is a passive. And a passive that's upgradable. Provides a damage bonus to all allies within 4 spaces. Well, I mean, 4 spaces is not a whole lot, so that kind of forces us to stand pretty close together. Well, okay, interesting stuff. I wonder... Right, they all start with some basic equipment. Huh, interesting. He gets a bow. I guess because he doesn't even have a... Yeah, he doesn't have a magical range attack, so that makes sense. I'm going to give a bow to her and make her an archer, basically. Just because I want to see how that works. I guess he's gonna be an archer in a way. Oak Wand. Augmentations. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Not all the weapons we have augmentation slots. Most of them do. Leather armor. Absorb 60%, up to 4 physical and 2 magical. Okay, so that's slightly better. This is... okay, 2 physical, 7 magical. Interesting. Leather cap. Yeah, I guess that goes to our main character. What is this? Amethyst orb, offhand item. Tier 1 arcane gear. Ah, okay, so arcane stuff is not necessarily just usable items, but also equipment. Okay, it's basically a shield for mages then. And +5 to mental resist, huh. I mean, yeah, you can get that, but he can't. Okay. So specifically only mages. The oak wand does... it is also tier 1 arcane gear. Basic attack 1... oh, that makes perfect sense. She gets a free magical attack. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I see. It's kind of... I mean, I'm not particularly knowledgeable about D&D at all. But I'm pretty sure that's similar to how it is in the newest edition. Which one is that? 5th edition? Is that the newest one? Yeah. See, that's how much I know about D&D. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, or maybe no, actually, I think I might be thinking of the 4th edition even, the one before that, the one the MMO Neverwinter is based on. I played that for a while, well, not for very long, but for a little bit, and I'm pretty sure that one of the major changes compared to earlier editions is that spellcasters, for example, got certain weak range attacks, magical attacks that they could just use freely, as opposed to the system where most spellcasters had to memorize their spells, all of their spells, even their weakest spells, in advance, and had only a limited number, even of things like, magic missile. Well, I mean, a magic missile is actually pretty good, but yeah. So anyway, in the end, spellcasters had to either stop doing things altogether, or start bashing things with their staves or daggers, or throw things with slings all the time. So yeah, and I guess adding a free ranged magical attack counteracts that necessity. Okay, well that's good. So yeah, he doesn't get that because he's not arcane. I guess I could give him. I probably will give him that one skill that... what was that again? Yeah, I guess I'm definitely going to give him the majoring thing, because it seems pretty straightforward, and that would allow him to use at least a lower level arcane item to, basically another one to also shoot things with. Okay, but for the time being he's gonna be shooting things with his bow. Or trying to, I guess. I mean, there's nothing, for now, there's nothing making her inherently better at shooting the bow than him. So we'll see how that works, actually, in terms of hitting things with weapons. Okay. Yeah, things are quite different here than in the other Spiderweb games, so it might take me a little while to get used to how everything works. Okay, that's just another exit that I didn't check before, but I also completely missed this building, which is probably going to be completely empty. Yep, alright. Guess there's going to be maybe more NPCs moving in there eventually. For the time being, you emerge from Fort Haven. We emerge from Fort Haven and survey the countryside. You see Havenish farmhouses and fields of crops. It seems alright at first, but the crops are patchy and sickly. The farmers move around nervously, ready to be attacked by bandits at any moment. The people of Haven always put up a brave front, but the subtle details tell you that this colony is in great peril. To the north, you see a great bay. The docks are barely visible. That is this colony's gateway to the rest of the world. You need to control it. Yes, indeed we do. Okay, and we move... oh, okay. We actually... I did not realize that at first, that we actually moved to a different view here. Yeah, okay. It should have been quite obvious, but... yeah, so we get a slightly more zoomed out view, and there is actually an overworld. Some sort of overworld travel. I want to see if there is an end to this map eventually. Huh. Maybe not. You approach the village of Kelleran, apparently. It is one of the largest villages in Haven's crumbling colony. You expect to see guards at the gates welcoming you, also merchants. You'd think there would be at least a few merchants. Instead, the gates are unguarded and the roads are almost empty. The town isn't abandoned. Smoke rises from a few cook fires. Otherwise, it is weirdly quiet. Yeah. I mean, in addition to the political stuff going on, obviously there is some kind of mystery as to what caused that the weird blight or whatever in the first place. Can we talk to other travelers? Hello. These Havenites are terrified when you approach. Then they see your fine clothes. They recognize the insignia on your breast. They kneel. Oh, Prince, you have returned to us at last. People keep saying that I return, but I'm pretty sure my character was never here before, right? Not that we know. Anyway. This colony has suffered much. Will you save us? Tell me more about what has been happening, actually. You question the farmers. You don't learn much. The ground is sickly and produces few crops. The port to the north was lost. Bandits are everywhere. They're afraid of losing everything. They are very happy you are here. Okay, well. I mean, again, we have learned that apparently what we say has an influence on people's morale or whatever. So I'm going to try and, at least keep some sense of I don't know, security and of confidence. Yeah, I mean, not that I would otherwise choose any of the other options. So yeah, I will do all I can for Haven's people. And it's a little bit extreme, right? Either I promise to do everything like a paladin that I admittedly usually play as, but or I'm saying that, you know what, I don't care about you guys. I'm out of here as soon as I can, or I just ignore them and not say anything. That's just rude. Between these options, I guess I'm going to go with the good option. The farmers are painfully grateful. They bask in your radiance. Oh my god. Then you move on, and they return eagerly to work. I guess that's probably going to be helpful somehow. Huh, interesting. So I was fully expecting this to adopt the Abaddon style of, just teleporting from location to location, but never mind. I guess I... Oh, interesting. I guess I stand corrected. What is this? Huh. There's refuse spread all over this grove. You look it over, it's just trash. Alright, no resources there. Oh, also something cured me. I guess maybe because I got close to a friendly outpost, friendly village. Oh, again with the sticky keys, causing me to keep scrolling sometimes. What is this? Is this a hunting party? Oh no, maybe that's just merchants with some kind of animal. What is this? Greatport North, Fort Haven South. Yeah, well, duh. Can I visit random houses? No. Actually, I cannot really click on anything. Yeah, okay. What is this? Greatport. This is Greatport? Oh, I guess it is. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Didn't see that we were already at the coast. But we were. Farmers near Greatport are a pathetic lot, all but enslaved by the brigand gangs. When you get close, they run away. They don't want the robbers to think that they're helping you. Yeah, understandable, I guess. Okay, sure, let's enter and see how hard this is going to be. How hard could this possibly be? You approach Greatport, the main docks controlled by Haven. This is where supplies and goods can be shipped in and out of Sacramentum without interference from the vassal states. There are no Haven soldiers inside. A tall stone customs hall is next to the docks. Most of the brigands are probably hiding in there. To retake Greatport, your characters will need to use their abilities. All of your characters have abilities, yes, I know. To use an ability, press the use ability button. Using abilities costs energy. Every few foes you kill restores 1 energy. Oh, okay, that helps. In fact, that's the only thing that will make this system work. Unless, there was a way to just camp, which, as far as I'm aware, is not possible. To get back all of your energy, return to a Haven Fort. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we want you to switch to your ranged weapon. Actually, can't equip something in your offhand when you're using a two-handed weapon. Oh, right. You know what? I'm gonna give the spear to my main character and make him the the melee focused guy. Again, like in my Avernum 4 playthrough, I'm gonna have a tank who's not actually a good tank at all. I mean, I guess I don't need to. I could have him just use a shield and one-handed weapon. Make him actually be a little bit more defensive. Not that there are any really defensive skills to pick, other than, you know, general health and resistance increase. But nothing, no kind of shield specialization or anything. I wonder, I'm tempted to just... Yeah, you know, with the cleaving effect. That's so nice. I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a she already has a shield. Wait, I gave the shield away. What am I doing? Ugh. Heck. She can have a sword and shield. Actually, maybe I'm not going to make her an archer then. Maybe I'm... Nah, that's fine. Because ultimately I am going to give him some kind of wand, right? So... Crude bow. Yeah, she's gonna use that. Presumably I'll have to switch... Wait. No, never mind. That does count as the melee weapon. Interesting. Okay, right. So I will have her shoot things. I will have him stab things and hopefully not get murdered too much. I'm gonna keep the sword and shield in reserve in case I actually end up taking too much damage. Yeah, everything else. I guess I didn't need to take these extra things with me in the first place. I'm gonna... Well, I don't know. Guess I'll worry about that kind of thing when we get there. Yeah, I'm gonna switch you to your bow as well, because I don't want you to run up to enemies necessarily. Okay, quick save again. This port is held by Conqueror. Haven, stay out. This port is ours now. We'll see about that. Hey, thugs. Okay, the thug acted before we did, for some reason. And now he's acting first. Okay, I also did not put any quick spells here, so we're gonna have the healing, curing, and inspiring cry, which I'm probably going to save for the boss fight. I mean, you know what? Oh, there. Might as well do that. And that... All of your abilities get a bonus to damage. The bonus is 2 plus a third of your level. Okay, so 2. Unless it's rounded up. Multiple applications of the status increase the bonus more. Oh. Okay, interesting. It's not going to last for very long. Interestingly, it's... Weird. Maybe it's only for 3 turns on him because he applied it during his own turn, and then his turn ended and it subtracted 1. Maybe. Okay, as for you, I'm gonna have the shock attack, gonna have the icy wave, and the terror, I guess? Sure, might as well put everything we have there. Why don't you go ahead and... Ooh, okay, 17 damage. These guys don't have a ton of health. Well, for you, we're just going to, well... See, brutal blow. It's so nice that we can use that with range attacks. Actually makes perfect sense to, you know, have all the battle disciplines work either for either weapon type. Yeah, let's just put them in the order that they appear normally. And I guess we're just gonna shoot this one. The animations are... I'll have to get used to those. The arrows and projectiles flying pretty slowly toward my enemies. Okay, and there we go. 9 damage from that. Actually, 11 damage with the bow, and only 9 with the spear. Okay. Well, that was extremely easy, of course. Just wanted... Okay, 8 to 16 for the first target, and 8 to 14 for additional targets. And the bow does 13 to 15, actually surprisingly good damage. Right. And this is 8 to 10. Right. Alright, okay. I can dig it. We... Right now? Oh, hello, archer. Ooh. Alright, that's 9 damage. There's another archer. Well, we can't really make it there. Ouch. 7 damage, 5 blocked. Fire armor, okay. Shoot. Nice, nice, nice. Another slug. Alright. Actually, we don't have an additional bow, do we? Where's the combat? No, we don't. Because, I mean, it seems like since there is no separate weapon skills, right? There is no weapon skills at all. We have equal hit chance with melee and ranged weapons, so in a way it would be pretty nice to have everyone be a ranged attacker, right? If I find another bow, I guess I'm going to give my main character one as well. Alright. We just regained some energy? Just for walking around? Oh, defeating the foes, okay. Kind of similar to regaining some minor amount of mana from the first aid skill. Okay. 4 large ballistas point out to sea. Modest but effective defense for the port. No ships will be able to safely land here as long as the port remains under the control of the brigands. Not that there is anyone manning these ballistas right now. This must be the scene from the title screen. Oh, hello. I had not seen you there. Yeah, I mean, for fighting these guys, honestly, not necessary at all to use any of my skills. So they die very easily. Okay, which one is the stone building? Okay, obviously the really big one right here. Well, let's check out these smaller buildings first. Oh, hello trapdoor spiders. Okay, Atantuo is taking some damage here. Let's see. Not sure if it's worth healing him yet. Nah, you know what? Heal for 9. Okay, that's not a whole lot. And I guess I'm glad I did heal. But you can't reach near that one. Yes. Okay. Huh? Okay. Combat feels a little bit slow, I must say. Things are taking a while to happen. Is the next spider going to act immediately? Maybe. Probably. Yeah. Also, wait, did she not actually... No, she got a turn. I made her shoot last time. But I think Atantuo didn't actually get to act at all. Hold on a sec. Oh, mouse wheel. Oh, thank goodness. This is so good. Okay, so the spiders are dealing magical damage. I guess poison damage, maybe? That's the idea. He's healed. Takes attention. Takes 1 point of physical damage. Yeah, Atantuo didn't get to attack at all before. Huh. Interesting. Not sure why that is, but I guess I can take my revenge now. And you're going to... Oh, enemy slowed her down, but she still has an action point. Stun the spider? Okay, slowed and stunned. Nice. Yeah, it's... game is slow. I don't know if there's any way to speed that up. It takes a long time for, you know, turns to advance and stuff, but that's fine. I guess we can just finish it off like this. End combat. Do we regain health at all? We do not. So, gonna heal him. Oh, this does not heal for a lot, okay. What do we find? Silver bar. Worth money? Okay, take it to gain more gold. Oh, that got converted into money immediately. Alright, okay. I guess they just skipped the entire step of picking up junk and sellable items and having to manually turn them into gold once you return to town. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's more streamlined, but at the same time, I didn't mind that kind of thing, you know? I didn't mind doing that myself. Not really sure I appreciate too much that being taken away from me. He should be able to use a shield, right? So far I haven't seen anything... I guess I haven't seen any really heavy armor I can only assume that some heavy armor, heavy metal armor will actually hinder spellcasting in some way. You pull on the warehouse doors with all your might, but they don't budge. You knock, but nobody answers. Odd. I mean, if it's just locked and nobody's inside, it's not odd at all, but okay. Alright, let's take a look at this. You tried to open the door to the dock barracks, but it's barred from the inside. Perhaps you will have better luck at one of the other doors. One of the others? Which one should I pick? Let's go with this one here. Why not? Hello, book. How Not to Get Hit, a tactical guide. The military of Haven is rich in healers of both the magical and non-magical variety. However, the power of even the most skilled healer cannot keep up with the damage a skilled opponent can dish out. Yes, I have noticed. That is why Haven's warriors should find ways to prevent their opponents from attacking at all. For physical warriors, attacks with stunning and knockback can prevent foes from striking you. Yep, sure enough. For magicians, terror and slowing effects can save you from much suffering. Summoned allies can keep your foes at a distance. The infamous shockwave spell can prevent entire groups from attacking. Yeah, so that's basically the equivalent of the daze spell here, as I figured before. Finally, if you are lucky enough to recruit an Ariel mage, you can gain the ability to charm your foes. This can be devastating. Right. Oh yeah, it said something about the special abilities of the other countries, the vassal states, like the Ukati, I don't know what they were called. Ukatians have something that can make enemies bleed, I guess it said. Even though warriors already have that. So I wonder, maybe it's a magical spell? Maybe you can cause bleeding in multiple enemies? That would be pretty gruesome, but also pretty cool, I suppose. And then either the Vol or the Ariel, well, I guess it just told us that the Ariel can charm enemies. And it also said something about the Vol, but I forget. Well, that's okay. Can we? No, nothing else to interact with. This office was where merchants came to register shipments and pay tariffs. The brigands tore through here looking for wealth, found nothing, and left the room behind. This hall also quartered travelers and guards. There are sure to be quarters and kitchens here. The rest of the raiders must be hiding somewhere within. Yes. These buttons swap between using melee and missile weapons. Your warriors can use bows as well as blades. To make your bow your main attack, select its button to the lower left. Yes. If you're too beaten down or one of your characters falls unconscious, you can return to Fort Haven to heal up and then come back. Entering Fort Haven will restore your party. Okay. Thanks for telling me that. Both of those bits of information didn't seem to be related at all. Also, it doesn't look like you can close doors again once you open them. Nope, they're no longer available for interaction. All right. Oh, this is not the main door. But this should be. Okay. Huh, yeah, that now does remain unlocked for what it's worth. Okay, so we have a choice here. A few choices. Sure. Oh, this is wolves? Oh, these are actually wolves. These are huge. Those things are massive. I thought they were some kind of statues. Holy crap. Okay. I guess we'll stay outside. There we go. Go try and... I don't know if I want to spend all of my action points. Or, you know, my energy, rather. I haven't quite gotten a feeling for how much I need to conserve them. Conserve the energy. I'm gonna go ahead and stun one of these enemies. Maybe one of the wolves? Okay, that one is actually already half dead. Let's shoot the wolf. Because, yeah, I really need to conserve his energy, that's for sure. Yep. I gotcha. I'm going to go ahead and weaken this guy. Okay. And then you can finish off the wolf, probably? Oh, she didn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it means I kind of have to finish what I started, like this, right? Okay, he gets his next turn. Interesting. I guess we focus on this guy. Nice. Bows deal so much damage. Okay, we finish off the wolf. We cleaved. Oh, nice, nice. This is going pretty well. Nice. Yeah, okay, that went pretty well. I'm still not used to not getting things from enemies, from defeating enemies. Not picking up their loot. Oh, stone blocks. Okay, this is a valuable resource. You can use it to build upgrades for your forts. When you take it, it will be added to your resource store. Okay, same as with piles of wood. Okay. And we... Interestingly, we don't see those in the inventory view, even though there would definitely be room for it, or anywhere in the main UI. But we do see it in this screen. So, yeah, we now have 1 wood, 1 stone. Okay. As well as some money. Alright, and then I guess by process of elimination, this must be the final. Let's approach from here. This must be the main room with the bandit leader. Or maybe there is an upstairs area. Actually, that's probably what it is, because I don't see him right here. Okay. It seems somewhat random who starts first. Should be able to attack like this, right? Hello, Archer, who ran up to me to shoot an arrow directly to my face. Sure, that makes sense. She has all of her action points. Oh, that's a very limited range. She could attack. Actually, that costs 2 though. Yeah, never mind. Maybe I can scare the wolf away. I don't know, just to see how that works. It is terrified, and it does not deal any extra damage. Okay, it didn't say that it did. I just figured it might. You know. You do seem to pretty reliably get 1 energy point back per fight you win. Oh, nice cleave. That's so good. That is really good. Oh, the wolf is... Okay, attacking an enemy, maybe it only has a chance to break fear. Nice, okay. I feel like I was trying to, or was beginning to say something. Oh yeah, so it seems like you pretty much always regain 1 point of energy per fight. So that's nice. Maybe you do have to defeat a certain minimum number of enemies. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to whether I got energy back after defeating a single thug. But yeah, for the most part, it seems like we can afford to spend 1 point each fight, which is definitely nice. That being said, stun that one. Okay, the damage happened afterwards. Ah, evaded. Okay. Well, we can do this, since it's basically free, right? Yeah, she also has 5 points available. So she can, in theory, use her skills a lot more freely. But, I mean, obviously these guys are not supposed to be threatening at all, and they are not. Not particularly. Wait, we did not actually regain anything, though, after killing only these 2. I guess maybe the game is keeping count in the background. Hello, Conqueror. And after you kill a certain number of enemies, not necessarily all in the same fight, but, you know. Well, we'll see. There is a box by the north wall bulging with goods. The brigands stored some of their stolen goods here. When you take gold or building materials from a box, you immediately add them to your supplies. Other items need to be kept in your backpack. Right. Thanks, game. Should we really be talking about the brigand leader who's waiting for us here? Hello. The brigands you've met so far have been exactly what you expected. Drunken, violent louts. Deserters and cretins? The sort of fools who would stand against Haven. You have cornered their leader in this back hall, and he is exactly like the others, just bigger and drunker. Okay, if he's drunker, he should be easier to defeat. He lurches down the hall toward you, roaring, "I'm Conqueror! This is my port! Soon this will be my colony! Who are you? I am Prince Atantuo of Haven. We have returned. Maybe someone's listening somewhere and going to spread the news. The words don't quite sink in. You are... A bottle of grog slips from his fingers to the floor. He looks at the insignia on your chest. That is... Keep concentrating. He finally recognizes it. He looks up at you, the expected fear finally showing in his eyes. Prince, you are the prince, but you should not be here. This is just a poor place. I guess it is a pretty poor place, but... Tell me about yourself. I'm not really interested in his story. Or am I? Should I be? I don't know. I guess we were told that all the current brigands were formerly inhabitants of this colony, and they turned to brigandry because things just went downhill. So I guess he might not necessarily be a bad person. He might just be a victim of the circumstances and, all that. Why did you take over this port? I mean, that seems pretty obvious. Why wouldn't a brigand take over the port? Time for you to go. You know what? Sure, tell me your story, I guess. I was a guard. Came from another vassal state. Get rich in Sacramentum, they said. I found a waste. Now this waste will be mine. You have no claim to it. I think I do, though. Why did you take over this port? Did I not say? This colony is mine now. You abandoned it, left us, for years. You lost your claim. Now it is mine. When I get new warriors, I guess. Yeah, that's not going to happen, though. I'm the prince, and it is time for you to go. No! Spent years getting the warriors, getting weapons, making them brave. This will be my new nation of Conqueror. You can't take it from me now. I will be a king. Yeah, friend, you're delusional. Please, this doesn't have to end the way it's definitely going to end. Give the port back and you will live. No, I'm the king now. Years trapped on this continent have left Conqueror entirely deranged. We will unseat your queen, starting now! Roar! Okay. Excuse my voice acting there, if you want to call it that. For a second there, I thought this was supposed to be some kind of enemy somehow, and it said the name there, but no. Just an armor without anyone in it. Okay, what do we do? I guess... we weaken the first person, or we just one-shot the first person and halfway kill the second one. That works too. Let's stun Conqueror. Okay, has more friends there, as was to be expected. You know what? Sure, we'll buff. We only have one healing left now at this point, so that's not great, but ideally we shouldn't even need it. We could send one of them running, or we could just... do this. Is that going to reach Conqueror? No. You have to take an extra step. There we go. Yeah, the reach on this spell is not amazing. But, sure. We weaken him. He's also slowed. Oh. So he might not even get to take an action at all. You know what? Make him bleed. We are taking this poor guy apart. Feeling a little bit bad about him, but, it's what it is. And you know what? For good measure, have one of those. Yep. Conqueror directly assaulted a colony of Haven and attacked its warriors, not to mention its prince. Haven has always given such outrages one punishment. You have just delivered it. I mean, I was going to let him get away, but of course he was not going to surrender. I mean, enemies very, very rarely do in these games. Your mother put you in a situation where you had to defend this colony to survive. Now you have done the Empire's work. Yes, we have. We have started fulfilling the Queen's wish. Is that what you're trying to say, game? Okay, we get 12 gold for this? Yes. Okay, so it does give you exactly the value that it says, that it states. Gold goblet, pile of wood, shielding band, physical and magical armor. I mean, yes. Yes, please. And quicksilver. Nice. Actually, should have paid attention to what it said there. Healing augment. Oh, right, augments. Nice. 8% to healing bonus. Presumably that's healing done and not healing received. I mean, 8% of very, very little is still going to be quite little, but... Oh, wait. Where do you even... None of his stuff has any slots. Wait, what? This armor does. I guess I could give him a sword. Oh, wait, I can't? Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, this sword... This weapon will do half damage. You haven't built enough smithies to maintain it. Interesting, I didn't even realize that. Huh, light slash 8 to 10 damage. Versus... This one doesn't suffer from that kind of... negative. What? Why is that? Why is the bronze dagger... Why does the bronze dagger... I guess it has a 10% speed bonus. Interesting. So you do get the full bonus though. That's why he acted first sometimes, or actually all the time? Not even sure now. It's just the damage that gets reduced. Obviously not really important for a healer. So how do you do this? Oh, go to one of your smithies. You can't even... Yes. Alright. Sure. I'll hold on to it. Okay, interesting. And here we get the bulging chest that was mentioned before. Oh, more iron. A dead eye rune, +5 to hit chance. Okay. Alright. To a weapon or helmet. Oh, okay, so it needs to be a specific type of item too. So this is weapon or helmet. Interesting. This is only a piece of armor. Okay, sure, why not? I guess weapon or helmet for better hit chance makes sense, right? Because of improving your eyesight on a helmet, or just making the weapon seek its target. Whereas the healing, I guess, yeah, whatever. I guess it's magic. It doesn't need to make sense, but it kind of does. So that's a nice bonus. All right, well, we did it. That was extremely easy, needless to say, but of course it was supposed to be. Hey, guys, as you leave Greatport, the ships from Haven dock behind you. Oh. Shouldn't we have waited and greeted them, maybe? They are our loyal subjects, after all. Disgorging goods and workers. Looking back, you see 3 full battalions of fine Haven soldiers emerge from the docks. They immediately follow their orders. They march down the road past you, saluting as they go, and head west, south, and east. You will need their support to deal with the 3 nations here. Your mother is giving you her full support. Often when you reclaim a town, the situation inside it will change. If you re-enter Greatport now, you will receive a very different greeting. Yes, that's what I expect. Several shabby armed warriors are stalking this road. Okay, that must be the guys that I was trying to interact with. Looking for prey? You can tell they aren't Haven soldiers from a long way away. Oh, the moment they see you, they flee. They already barely evaded the soldiers coming out of Greatport. Oh, I wonder if I had engaged them before liberating Greatport, I probably would have gotten an extra combat here. Oh well. You're too much for them. They take off into the woods, and this road is reclaimed. Oh. I actually drove them away, though. Oh, interesting. So I guess I still had to do that. Well, that's interesting. Reclaiming roads. Wasn't aware that that was a thing. So what about you? Maybe I should make sure to talk to or approach any NPCs I see wandering around. Okay, these are the pathetic farmers of Greatport. Maybe they're going to be a little bit less pathetic from now on. Now that things have started to turn for the better. Okay, let's check it out. Hey, we have some music? No, not really. There's a person though. Hello, dock guard. Hello. We will rebuild. Alright. More dock guards. Hello, Emery. The dockmaster is standing on duty, waiting by the large set of scales. When he sees you, he kneels. Prince, we are honored. I am Emery. Thank you for your help landing our ships. I hope the supplies and soldiers are to your liking. We will be here waiting to serve you. Oh, well, thank you, Emery. You're doing good, I guess. Where did you come from? From Haven. I'm a civilian. 10 years service on the docks of our empire. Did you choose to come here? Of course. Like all good Havenites, I'm eager to help regain what we have lost. We will avenge the insult we received, and maybe get rich along the way. Huh, okay. He seems genuinely enthusiastic. What is the status of the docks? Rough. Need a lot of repairs. Sweeping and mopping up mess. Clearing the pests out of the warehouses. Oh. Pests, you say? We will have everything at full strength soon. When are new ships coming in? The plan is for transports to come every week, bringing new supplies and troops. Queen Sharon is investing heavily in this expedition. The first 3 ships left about 3 months ago. The weather worked against us. Now that we have found a good route, future journeys will be faster. Okay. I'll need a berth on the next trip home. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to say that. Sounds like things are being taken care of. Of course, Prince. The Queen considers the Sacramentum project of great importance. I wonder if there is actually a specific reason for her to want to reclaim this, other than just, rectifying the insult, I guess, and, reclaiming what is rightfully ours. I wonder if she's actually looking for something, that might be connected to the weird, I don't know, the weird curse that seems to be lying on this land. Anyway, where do you come from? I need more supplies. Please speak with Chief Hertha. I'm sure she can help you. Where is Hertha? She's at her desk in the main office. Oh, excuse me. He runs off to yell at some workers about some doc something. Some doc something? Okay, sure. Fritz Banlon, hello. Remember me? No, I can't say that I do. You see a familiar face, sort of. The smiling young man in fine Havenite clothes casually carries a clipboard. A noble of Haven, but you can't quite remember his name or how you met. I think he's named Fritz Banlon or something, but I don't know. When he sees you, his bright face turns to beaming. He rushes over. Atantuo, I heard you were sent to put all to right here. What a grand adventure! When you fail to recognize him, he graciously reminds you with a bow. Fritz Banlon. I don't recall giving you leave to use my familiar name. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not really... He's kind of acting out of place, isn't he? We are the prince, after all. Prince, I've missed you so much. Obviously. Yeah. You know what? Let's keep some distance here. I don't recall you giving you leave to use my familiar name. Not losing his smile in the slightest, he bows and says, "My apologies, my prince." He kneels and kisses your hand as custom dictates. Ew. He rises only with your permission. A pleasure as always. Okay, fine. That's better. How do I know you exactly? He winks. I'm Baron Banlon's 3rd child. Not a true heir. No wonder you forgot him. Not a true heir. No wonder you forgot him. He swats you on the shoulder affectionately. Blocked it all out, eh? Mr. Havenor's studio for extraordinary service. Yeah, no. Oh dear, the memories come flooding back. The 3 years your mother insisted you be socialized with other noble children while learning something useful. I guess it didn't really have much of a lasting impression. Or for a lasting effect. I remember it well? Is that supposed to just be faking it? Because both options basically say the same thing. Oh yes, Banlon. How fares your family? Sure, I want to preserve a certain distance, but I guess I also want to be friendly. So, oh yes, Banlon. How fares your family? Let's be polite at least. Maybe not friendly, but polite. You ask the obligatory question demanded by protocol. He answers with good humor. Health-wise, stout as the strongest oak, last I heard. Fritz loses his smile for a moment. Financially, our income is not what it could be. Okay. I'm not gonna elaborate, are you? What are you doing here? Straight to the point. A prince with determination. Love it. Great optics. Great optics? What are you talking about? When our queen requested royal volunteers for Sacramentum, my father thought it a splendid idea that I join to advance Haven's and my family's interests. Okay. So, kind of similar to why I'm here in the first place. Why did you leave your home? Well, this was all before my time, but the calamity happened. All Havenites left. Not quite true. What? Not quite true. Many stayed. All the wealthy and nobles left. Yeah, okay. I just completed my studies at Thronridge. Majored in global trade management. A minor in theater, if you're curious. You were not. It is time to make my fortune. All right. Exactly how does helping you benefit me? Oh, I mean, I guess that maybe I shouldn't be so blunt to ask that straight away, but Your father forced you to come? He looks scandalized. No, never. It is my duty and the fate of thirdborns like us. Besides, this is a great adventure. The best honor and glory comes from serving in vassal states. One day, I will tell my grandchildren of the great things we accomplish here. He strikes a heroic pose, clearly lost in thought of great things. All right. Fate of thirdborns? No one explained it to you? Every noble family must ensure its continuation. The heir and spare the heir and despair, are relegated to suitably safer duties. It is us third and later borns that are sent on challenging duties. He makes a stabbing motion with his hands. If you ask me, you didn't, we're the lucky ones. No one cares who we marry or if. Less of the tedium of Haven's court life, all of the fun of adventuring life. He winks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does have some advantages. Although, in real life I'm not really the adventurous type. But obviously that's what games are for. Exactly how... I guess I'll ask that eventually. Because that's probably going to lead to some quest or other. How do you plan to advance your interests? His smile vanishes as he turns coy. I've been meaning to come to you for an audience, but this will do as well. With your permission, of course. I would start by reclaiming our home in Caloran. Do I have your sanction? Isn't Caloran that village to the west that we accidentally discovered? Why would I forbid him? I guess I could claim it myself or something. I will allow you to reclaim your home for a price. I mean, do I have the right to ask him for a payment to reclaim his family home? I guess I could be nice and give it to him and allow it to him for free, and maybe that's going to secure me his favor later on. But I also have to keep Haven's financial interests in mind. So I guess he did say that his family is not as wealthy as it used to be. It's that they are having some financial trouble themselves, so not sure if he's really going to be able to give me anything or much at all. I don't know. I feel like usually I'm tempted to just, in games, just say, you know what, I don't need any kind of payment, and hope that I will get something out of it regardless, and maybe even gain some kind of good karma or something. But as a businessman that I should be here, I'm going to ask him for some sort of compensation. It doesn't feel right. I don't know. I feel like a jerk, even though I probably shouldn't. He nods understandingly. Luckily, my father ensured I was prepared for such irregularities. Wait. I didn't ask him for a bribe. I was going to handle this all completely officially, right? Well, whatever. I guess we're not getting the money anyway, not right away. He slides a large coin sack off his belt, then he puts it away. However, I heard Caloran is not yet safe for Havenites. Something about a rogue deserter that must be dealt with first. I'll head off once you've been there to show them what's what. Right. I mean, see, I'm going to personally risk my own life, risk my own well-being by going there and rectifying things. So I find it completely justified that he should be, that he should at least pay me for it, right? Compensate me in some way. It may be his rightful home, his family's rightful home, that he has the right to claim, but at the same time, I'm not going to work for free here. I hope it's not going to actually be treated as me asking for a bribe, because that wasn't my intention. Also, I've now managed to spend so much time talking to people and just talking that we've crossed the 1 hour mark. I was going to take a look at this warehouse, but I guess I'm gonna actually end the episode here. We're gonna finish off looking around here. There's probably gonna be some vermin in here for me to take out, and then there's of course the not sure what his or her official title is, but the person that was it Heather? No, not Heather, but Hertha actually. Yeah. So we're gonna talk to her, I guess. Who the Dockmaster told us about. And we'll see what else there is to do if we actually get any more quests here. Speaking of... yeah, I think we didn't get any quests yet. Yeah, so anyway, we'll keep looking around more and then probably return to the fort and see if we can advance anything there. If we get any official quests to maybe liberate the surrounding areas, the surrounding villages. Oh, great. Now it's raining. Anyway, yeah, as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.